Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sloan, did you read that DNA report right? Is Nicole's unborn child Eric's? Lume forever and always from my hourglass. A Days of Our Lives fan community joins Jack and Christine, our TV fanatics, to discuss whether this is the last word on Nicole's baby's father, whether Leo will reveal the truth about Dimitri, whether Whitley is a victim or a monster, and whether Alex's spectacles should remain or go. And is Leo dating Ross from Friends semi-ideal or strange? Are Sloan Reed's test results conclusive? Do you think Eric is the biological father of Nicole's child? Will you allow him to be? As for wanting Eric to be the father when it first came out, I did. But I'm growing to love Joel more and more, Lume forever and always. I believe they are. Currently, it appears that Eric is the father. But do you recall when Parker was switched between Daniel's and Philip's care while many DNA tests were being switched at the same time? Before Sloan arrived, someone might have changed the outcomes for personal motives. Nevertheless, given that the authors want Eric and Nicole to get back together, it is most likely Eric's child. If it meant that EJ helped raise his child while Eric stayed with Sloan, I wouldn't mind the baby being his, but I doubt that will be the case. Christine, as Jack stated earlier, never trusts Salem DNA results. It seems too early in this tale to be able to identify the father with certainty. Before we are certain, I predict there will be a few more turns. But I sincerely hope this is EJ's child. I adore Nicole and EJ together. They are content, mature, and accepting of one another as they are. Additionally, I enjoy Eric and Sloan together. We'll cross our fingers that Sloan's findings are inaccurate. Will Leo call off the nuptials? Is there a chance that this double wedding will turn out well? Leo is Leo, says Lume forever and ever. Of course, he will call off the wedding. And while Gaby and Stefan will undoubtedly be happy as a result, Gwen and Dimitri will have a different experience. Jack, I anticipate being duped. I believe Wendy did this lately, but I'm not sure. She interrupted a wedding, and instead of telling the couple the secret, she gushed about how wonderful it was that they were getting married. Christine, I anticipate that both couples will exchange vows. At least temporarily, Stefan and Gaby have earned their happily ever after. And if Gwen and Dimitri do get married with this massive mystery hanging over them, it will be more dramatic. In addition to Marlena and Whitley's conversation, Abby was saved. Do you feel sorry for Whitley, or do you think she's a monster who needs to be put in her place? Whitney committed the exact same crime that Lucas was punished for when he kidnapped Sami, so she ought to receive the same punishment and not merely be put to a mental institution. Regarding Lucas, I think the devil forced him to do it. I won't go on about this more because you understand what I mean. For the same exact crime, everyone should receive the same punishment. Whitley isn't a monster, but she still needs to be punished, according to Jack. Justice can get complicated when mental illness is involved, but unlike what Days of Our Lives frequently portrays, there are many persons with mental illness who do not conduct violent crimes, and it does not mean they are exempt from punishment. Is Whitley deserving of a life sentence? No. In addition to any additional sentences that may be given, she should get treatment at Bayview. She ought to suffer the repercussions of destroying lives and almost killing Lenny and Abe, though. Christine, Whitley isn't exactly a monster. She didn't do any of this because it gave her pleasure to see others suffer. She needs help since she is agitated. She still needs to be disciplined, though. Abe and Lainey were drugged and kidnapped by her. She is a nurse. Therefore, she is aware of the seriousness of keeping Abe from receiving appropriate medical care given his brain injuries. There must be repercussions for her behavior. Do you mind when Alex puts on and takes off his glasses? Should he throw away the glasses forever? Despite not being a great admirer of Trask, I smiled when she said that, Jack. I find that glasses effect ridiculous. He should absolutely take off the spectacles because it is annoying and absurd. I've always admired Alex's glasses, Christine. I'll be sad to see them go because, of course, I think the proper set of glasses looks sexy on the right person. And I always take my glasses on and off, so it never even occurred to me that Alex would do that. Leo states that if he could choose, he'd pick Ross from Friends. What about you? Who is your favorite friend? Jack, I hardly ever watched Friends. I'll go with Phoebe because I liked Lisa Kudrow's character on Mad About You, who was subsequently revealed to be Phoebe's twin. Additionally, I think it would be interesting if Leo had wanted to hook up with Joey rather than Rose, because he allegedly had a little role on Days. Christine, Ross doesn't seem to fit Leo at all. Although I can imagine Leo going for Joey as eye candy, Chandler and Leo would make for sarcastic fun. That transition might be very entertaining given that Joey has experience with the fictitious days of our lives from the show. Will Brady follow through on his promise to Kristen and grant her shared custody of Rachel? Lumi forever and always. It's difficult to say with this, but he might. But I believe he will break his promise the moment Kristen crosses the line. Jack. On that point, I am not so sure. I believe that this case should be taken to court and let the cards fall where they may, ideally with Rachel being taken away from both of her parents' care, because neither of them is capable of caring for her. Christine, I'm hoping Brady honors his promise that he and Kristen make an effort to provide Rachel a secure upbringing in 2 homes. They are both at fault for what they are doing right now, which is a disaster. Furthermore, Brady will face unimaginable punishment from Kristen if he betrays her once more. Trask and Sloane shared a brief glance. Do you want these 2 women to be friends? That was a unique friendship, Jack. Why not? Sloane doesn't have many friends, and she and Trask share the same principles. Will Trask actually put up with Sloane stealing Nichols' medical records and disobeying the law, though? That seems inconsistent with who she is. Yes, Christine, they could all need a companion, but few Salem characters fit their personality. So it could be enjoyable to watch them develop a friendship. What in Salem really irritated you this week? It's wrecked this connection with this crap. As someone who is more asexual than not, I appreciate relationships that have the potential to be more, but are actually simply excellent pals. What was going on with Chad, Christine? After going off on Alex for trying to date Stephanie, he extends an invitation to a date night. That was illogical. Does Jada not have a row too? She does, however, have the longest bath towels I have ever seen. It was a good week aside from that. What passage from Salem this week caught your attention? What about a scene? Abe's rescue signifies the conclusion of a protracted and meaningless plot, which is what Lumi forever and always thinks. The only positive aspect of it was getting to see young Theo as an adult and Eli returning to Salem. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.